This David Horowitz clip is for Willie Jean Mims as an explanation of the 3/5 clause for congressional apportionment at our founding. This has to do with Wilberforce and Jefferson and abolishing slavery.
Built this country on genocide and slavery. It's a lie, by the way. Let's take slavery. This is an absolute lie. Slavery existed in Africa for 1,000 years before a white person ever set foot there. Slavery has existed in all societies for 3,000 years. And in all those 3,000 years, no one ever said it was immoral until Wilberforce, a white Christian male in England, said so, and Thomas Jefferson wrote it into our birth certificate as a country. And within 78 years, slavery was abolished. Every black person in this country owes their freedom to Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln and the 350,000 mainly white Union soldiers who gave their lives to free them. The truth is, blacks enslaved blacks and white people freed them. Americans can be proud of their history. And why didn't they do it at the outset of the country? Obviously, if they had declared slaves free at the birth of the country, the South would have aligned with the greatest empire in the world, England, which was still a slave nation, and destroyed the American experiment, and we might have slavery today in this country for all we know. How many people have heard and listened to the way I formulated that the Constitution, of course the Constitution has to be declared an evil document by the left, that the Constitution regards black people as 3/5 of a human being. I see young people. I taught that in school. Al Gore. All the Democrats say that. It's a lie. The Constitution of the United States does not use the word black. You will not find the word black, white, slave, woman, or male in the Constitution, because the founders actually believed in the equality of all people. They couldn't achieve it then, but they believed in it. That's why those terms are not, these are universal rights for all of God's creatures. The 3/5 compromise was actually good for the anti-slavery forces. It was about how you count the population to create a congressional district, because all congressional districts have to be equal size. And the South wanted slaves counted as a full person, even though they couldn't vote, even though they were unfree.
Even